I've got a big, big world in the middle of the night. I've got a big, big world in my head at night. There's so many thoughts with their eyes are kind. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got a big, big world in the middle of the night. I've got a big, big world in my head at night. And she always walks surrounding my mind. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday. I've got to let it on Saturday. I've got to let it on Monday.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finals of Season 1 of the GFL. It is your usual casting pair, myself, Toby Campbell, joined with Shawnee Poons.
Hello, everyone, and well, don't we have quite the set of matches tonight, Toby? And we kind of had some great matches 2 weeks ago. Of course, last week we had a break due to the NA Open, and of course we had insane announcements from that. But this is what we're here for now, Toby, and it is going to get very interesting very quickly.
This is for the bread, folks. The garlic bread, the bakery as such at this point. Because first off, we do have the Rift XS rematch from Gfinity, of course, the EU Open. These were your two best teams at that event, but will they come out on top on this Sunday? I wonder, Shawnee.
Well, before we get into that, these teams obviously, I think, just trying to do some stuff. Let's talk about that, Toby. You mentioned it. Rift and Nexus played each other in the losers bracket final, of course, at the EU Open. Rift got there via beating Infused in the winners bracket before going down to Envy, and then, of course, you saw XS take out Infused in the losers bracket semi-final before taking out Rift in a 3-1, I believe it was, back at the EU Open, and it's going to be very interesting to see if they can repeat that performance today. Kind of the time for them to do it, of course, Toby, considering we're getting awfully very close to the end of this tournament, of course.
Yep, this is the last night, folks. This is for everything. There is, of course, £750 minimum prize pool, okay, minimum. We haven't checked whether that's gone up, but I'm sure it has. Just a little bit at least, Shawnee. But in any case, 750 quid is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and it is an online league. It's run by the forum. Shout out, of course, goes to Fruze and Knuckles for helping create this, and of course to yourself, Shawnee, as well. But yeah, we also have some weapon skins as well for the winners of this one. I think. Don't quote me on this. I think all teams tonight will be getting their hands on some weapon skins in competitive Gears esports fashion. So a lot to look forward to. But, folks, while we wait to get into this next one, this first round and first map of tonight, let me bring up the playoff schedule for this very evening. Winners bracket final, of course, is XS Esports versus Rift Gaming. You can see at the top of your screen there. Losers bracket, though. The upset, Shawnee. Team Infused are already there. They need to battle their way out of that one in order to get to the grand final. They, of course, will be playing against the loser of this XS Rift match. So, yes, very similar to what we saw at Gfinity, the scenario that played out there. And we're going to have to see if the former favourite of EU, at least, before that event, can get to the grand final, Shawnee.
Yeah, and this is obviously like one of the first hurdles, as it were, Toby. And when we look at the... actually, just out of curiosity, are you able to let the stream know what the map rotation is for this match? Obviously, we're on War Machine now, but what else do we have coming up?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, actually.
Because I'd be interested to talk about that from a map schedule perspective as well, because obviously that kind of helps determine a lot of things, I feel, based on the team setup. So, yeah, just to make sure that we're on point for that one, I guess.
Well, I can confirm it is going to be Canal's second map, which is controversial in a sense because it is probably the slowest map in the game. So, you know, that might throw a spanner in the works for one of these two teams. We'll have to see. Third map is going to be Clock Tower, folks, followed shortly by Field Depot if we need the fourth map. And if we do need the tiebreaker, it will be Gridlock. So, an interesting cycle, to say the least.
Absolutely. Who are we going to go on board with to kick this off then, Toby?
I'm going to go on board with my man Troika Camera because he has all the views on War Machine, and it does look like both teams will be playing up. Actually, no, they won't be playing up on the vendor machine. It is the COG squad who are sitting back, but XS playing aggressive on that vendor machine as per usual.
Good to see a superstar Cole coming out in the hands of Riff Creamy. Be interested to see, of course, what he can do with that character. It's not often I think you see these, Toby. I think that's safe to say. But Creamy in a little bit of trouble now at the moment. Full red, but has backed off and is okay for just a moment. For both teams, I think it's safe to say XS being the more aggressive for the moment.
Yeah, they put a lot of damage on Creamy. You can see him just trying to go for the back A. Unfortunately, that was a roll initially, but he has recovered in due kind. Still trading of shots going off. Smoke grenade gone out of the vending machine. It looks like both teams are playing it safe, but especially this Rift squad, because both Rift Devour up top in the Troika area. Oh, let me pause what I'm saying, because SBR is down, and XS is going to try and push on this one. Angel has got the down on Creamy, followed up quickly by his teammate Baghdad.
There we go, Baghdad with a big kill there, and SBR allows him to get the finish there on Creamy, and Redline is down as well. It is all up to Devour, who might try and take this 1v1 up top, and let's see what he can do here.
Well, he's hunting for it, and it doesn't look like Access are gonna. That Access player is gonna give him an easy job of taking him out, and there you go.
Yeah.
He's got to the regroup. The Lancer, the French Lancer, very Gao 3-esque, as that team is known for, previously known as R Damage, back on the King of the Hills, the Dry Docks and the Rustlungs. But it will be Excess who take the first round, and quite convincingly as well. They were the more aggressive team, and it seemed to pay off them, Sean.
Yeah, they were aggressive pretty much from the very start. I think when Creamy was hurt, he had to back up a little bit, and Excess tried to use their assertiveness, and it paid off for them very well, and they take the first round very convincingly, but of course it can all change as both players now picking up their sets of grenades.
Yeah, both Rift members, we're sitting back, both at the Troika area and the middle Talkboat area, which I tried to highlight at the time, but it looks like they're doing it just the same thing again. They are showing a massive amount of respect for this Access squad, and you know, I'm actually going to go on board with Angels, because this man is an absolute tyrant on the Talkboat. Really unpredictable player. Well, he's actually getting lit up a little bit as SBR's gone for the angle, and it has led to a down.
Yeah, and there we go, and there is a good pickup there. I believe that was Baghdad with the pickup there on Angel. Angel alive and well for just a moment, but a good save from them. First blood there, as you saw Baghdad getting the kill before going down to SBR. Now Angels with the return revive. He stays alive, and Excess have the player advantage courtesy of some beautiful reviving.
Excess amassing, what an amazing group revival that was. Coming back into that situation, keeping the numbers advantage as well, nicely secured. SBR sitting back at the top, but you can see Redline has left his position to try and search for a kill or shotgun battle of some kind, but he will get taken out quite swiftly indeed.
Two big revives coming in that round, both from Baghdad and Angels, who picked each other up there. And that round could have gone a completely different way if they were able to secure just one kill there. And unfortunately for Rift, it just didn't quite pay off for them. SBR hurt into the spawn. He's going to get taken down very shortly, you feel. And down he goes, and Devour going to see what he can do. But in a 4v1, it is all Excess, and they go 2-0 up. And they are doing, they're asserting themselves here, Toby, and doing a great job of it.
They're doing the job in middle, that's for sure. Baghdad, 4 kills to his name, along with Angels, both 3 downs and 2 downs as well. I mean, definitely what you need of these two players, because remember, War Machine, folks, is all about that middle area, I feel. It used to be a bit about that Troika area where people would fly in for those 1v1, you know, 1v1s, those shotgun stars, like Phelpsy and those, but no, with these two teams, it is all about the middle area, it seems, as both Sniper and Troika area is played out more passively. Saying that, Baghdad is going to get taken out. Great crossfire and clean up by Creamy there. 4v3 situation.
Yeah, SBR's got 3 downs but no kills. He's been contributing big time. Lovely, lovely pistol play there from Redline to get the down with Creamy's help, of course. Excuse me, pistol from Creamy with the help from Redline. But either way, Rift getting the job done here. Angel's down and out as well. A great response from Rift, who might have started slipping away a little bit here, but they have responded very, very well, and surely are about to go 2-1 on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, this is surely going to be a quick round for them, unless D2 has any other ideas for them. Throwing out the nade, slowing down things a little bit, holding the left hand and the hard aim, but the Rift mover round that corner is going to lead to the round victory. Good round from Rift.
Yeah, it's a much better response for them than this. All they needed was to get just 1 round on the board to stop that momentum, and it paid off for them right there. Very, very well played. They get themselves back on the board at 2-1, and they are going to look, of course, to try and go on and get a couple more rounds here. And for Rift, of course, to tie this up at 2-2 would be very ideal.
For sure, on board with the Troy Cam. See how things play out. Looks like SBR is going to try and put a bit of damage on the Access squad there as they come out, but it's not going to lead to much. On board with Creamy once again. He is full red, but will recover his health. And I'm just trying to flick through the camera, see what's going on, as it does seem to be very passive, as I said, in every part of the map, bar this vending machine area. I think it will come down to a shotgun battle, Shawnee.
Yeah, we have to wait and see. I think a little bit more, a little less, well, I should say a little less aggressive, I was going to say, from Access, but they have not done that, have they? They've been